Hello, I'm Demetrius from the Luhansk region of Ukraine, a place I can no longer return to. I lost my home, but not my hope. On this channel, I share knowledge and inspiration to help people live healthier, longer, and more consciously, protecting ourselves, our children, and our planet. Subscribe, comment, and join our community. Every like and word of support helps me move forward and one day rebuild my own home. A scientific look at baking soda, a simple remedy with a surprisingly powerful effect. Today, we'll talk about real scientific discoveries. They force us to take a new look at ordinary baking soda, NaHCO₃, and explain how it might be linked to slowing down the aging process. How do we age? The theory of chronic inflammation. Modern science believes that age-related changes in the human body are a consequence of chronic, slow inflammatory processes. Over the years, old or zombie cells, senescent cells, accumulate in our bodies. They no longer function, but they don't die either. Worse, they release toxic aging factors, special substances that damage neighboring healthy cells, causing them to age as well. When too many of these cells accumulate, the immune system perceives them as foreign and sounds the alarm. Monocytes, immune scout cells, spring into action. They arrive in tissues, liver, spleen, blood vessels, skin, intestines, brain, and transform into macrophages, active eaters. Macrophages begin to release interleukins, signal molecules to call for backup. The most active of them are TNF-alpha, tumor necrosis factor, interleukin-1 beta, interleukin-6. This triggers a vicious cycle. Old cells die, release new toxins, new macrophages arrive, inflammation intensifies. As a result, the body begins to damage its own healthy tissues. Consequences of systemic inflammation. This relentless process is the root of many age-related problems: neurodegenerative diseases, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, cardiovascular problems, atherosclerosis, heart attacks, aneurysms, arthritis and arthrosis kidney dysfunction, autoimmune processes, rheumatoid arthritis, colitis, Crohn's disease, oncological changes. All of this is a direct result of chronic systemic inflammation. The 2018 study, The Unexpected Effect of Baking Soda. And now for the main part. In 2018, a striking study was published in the prestigious Journal of Immunology. Scientists found that consuming just 2 grams of baking soda per day leads to surprising changes. The activity of pro-inflammatory macrophages decreases. The level of T regulatory cells, cells that calm the immune system, curbing its excessive reaction, increases. The production of key inflammatory factors decreases. TNF-alpha, IL-6, and IL-1 beta. In simple terms, baking soda helped stabilize the immune system's function and significantly reduce chronic inflammation. The unique mechanism, a signal to the spleen. How is this even possible? When baking soda, how is this even possible? When baking soda enters the stomach, it safely reacts with hydrochloric acid, forming salt, water, and carbon dioxide. Important, the blood's pH does not change. This would require dangerous, enormous doses. The magic happens elsewhere. The reaction in the stomach causes the cells of its wall to temporarily polarize, meaning they gain an electrical charge. This signal, like a telegram, is transmitted through mesothelial cells, the lining of the peritoneum, directly to the spleen, one of the main centers of the immune system. This discovery was a sensation in itself. It turned out that mesothelial cells can transmit electrical signals, similar to neurons. The result of the signal, macrophages in the spleen switch to an anti-inflammatory type. T regulatory cells are activated. The overall level of inflammatory factors in the body decreases. How to take baking soda correctly, according to the study. Dose: 2 grams of baking soda. This is approximately 1/4 teaspoon level. Preparation: dissolve in a glass 250 milliliters displayed, 8.5 hours of warm water. When, drink slowly, exclusively on an empty stomach. Taking it on an empty stomach and drinking slowly helps to avoid strong gas formation, CO2, and bloating. By the way, if you are looking for truly high-quality baking soda, I personally recommend Bob's Red Mill, Why this one? It is extracted by a simple water process using no chemicals. Customers worldwide highly value this baking soda for its consistent quality, versatility, and excellent value for money. So don't hesitate. Start taking baking soda tomorrow. Step by step towards a long and productive life. I would be very grateful if you place an order using my affiliate link on iHerb. You can see it in description. This way, you will support my channel and help create new videos. You can also use my rewards code BMM 6.4.9. Important warnings. Do not drink baking soda after meals. This neutralizes the acid that is critically needed for digesting proteins. Consultation with a doctor is mandatory if you have an ulcer, gastritis, hypertension, high blood pressure, or heart failure. Remember, baking soda is not a panacea, but only a physiological modulator of inflammation. Conclusion: what the science says. It is scientifically proven that a small amount of baking soda can reduce the level of chronic inflammation, balance the immune system by activating calming T cells, potentially slow down aging processes related to inflammation. It is a simple, affordable, and, when used correctly, safe addition to a healthy lifestyle. Support the Creative Family channel. If this information was helpful, please subscribe, hit the like button, and share this video with your friends. Together, we will continue to explore how natural substances can support our health, without myths, just scientific facts.